This time on Horse Garage. Have a go at this big girl. We go radial racing at Willowbank. Stop for a little sleep here. We'll be updating you tomorrow. Bring the noise. Bloody look at this weather. So in Victoria, we've just left at the right time. It's absolutely flogging down. Look at old Turbo in here, he's just been carting the K's all morning here. Have a look at him, fucking old super trucker. So we're on our way to, where are we going? Willowbank Raceway. So here with all the gear jammers, we're going to do a bit of trucking tour, kick some tyres, falsify some logbooks here. We'll probably do a bit of trucky dust and stuff with the boys here, I'd say. They'll come over soon. I'm pretty sure here comes a trucker. And then we'll get going. So we'll be at the track soon. Give you an update. Stay tuned. Now this time on Horse Garage, we go radial racing with the big swinging dicks. We've got one down here, have a look at him. So it's set up day today. Going to do some bit of testing, 4 o'clock. So I'll run you through what goes on here to do all this stuff at this level. It's going to be fairly awesome. So the weather's cracker, as you can see. A cloud in the sky. Last time they came here it pissed rain, so we'll show you around what's happening, and later on we'll get a little bit of action. Stay tuned. Righto, as you see we've got the big lorry set up. We've got barbecues and marquees and mats and bloody all sorts of stuff going here. So we've got the Race Parts Melbourne Camaro, and we've got the Szabolics Camaro and Frankie's. Everyone's just sort of setting up here. Have a look at these things. They're fairly impressive, to say the least. Not what you're normally used to on this channel, but so we've got a big old twin turbo Hemi there. Some beautiful pipe work from Specialised Power Porting down at Ballarat. Our mate Andy and Andy. Big ducts into the turbos. Have a look at the fuel pump on it. I reckon it's probably an 1.5 inch line feeding the big girl. Two sets of injectors per cylinder. What size hair dryers are on this thing, Andrew? G5788. Bloody whirly boys on her. Really nice bit of kit. We've actually changed transmissions. You can't really see that well, but put a manual transmission in her with a converter. We're going to try it out. Hopefully we go good. The thing just sits so slammed in. I've seen photos of this car, but when you see it, it sits so good. So, got the chutes on her. Always got the projects going. Woo! Always got the projects lifting her up. You got a nut and bolt. These go to every nut and bolt in these cars after every run because they try and shake themselves to bits. So we've got local Queensland legend here, CRT Tomo. How you going, mate?
Good, buddy. Yourself?
Going, awesome to see you. Tomo's a regular at Willowbank. He'll have all his cars here later. We've got another big Hemi, but this one's got the big old snail on the front. I don't know if that shows up how big it is, but she's a big old huffer on the front there. So this thing, you'll be able to hear it from your house when they start this thing up, apparently. So same deal, big Hemi. The cool feature goes through the fuel tank. So they're going to, I think they're going to run the rockers today and check her all out. We've got the barbecue set up, which is what I'm worried about really. We'll get back to you when something cool happens. Righto. So probably can't hear me, but we've got the rotator out, which rotates the slick tyres in the opposite direction which they're going, so it actually drags the rubber into the track. As racing goes on more in Australia, you'll see more and more of these coming out and about, and it really pumps the rubber in. You can see it there going backwards and just really pounding the rubber into the track. So they'll do that all day probably, up and back, and then they'll give her a lick of glue and she'll be ready to party. You've got your normal old tyre dragger here running over the top of her. Ooh, bit of tractor donies. All right. Beautiful neighbour. Got Joey's car rocked up. A few trailer tyre dramas last night, mate. This thing's just amazing. So, big twin turbo banger in it. Beautiful car. So. Jacking her up. Righto, we're into testing. Righto, here we have the creators of the Kendall series. Kenda,
Kenda. Kenda.
How you going, boys?
Good, mate. Yourself?
Give us a brief rundown of what we're doing here this weekend.
It was day 1 of 4.
Yeah.
Well, actually day 2 of 5 for us. We started yesterday scraping, as you've seen.
Yeah, no, that was killer.
Got 19 cars here today doing some testing, quarter mile, 1 lane.
Beautiful.
Kick over to 2 lanes tomorrow, 8th mile, about 35 cars tomorrow.
Rightio.
Friday with 65 cars, same thing, 2 lanes.
Bit of a shootout, I hear.
Small tyre shootout, swinging doors, and maximum of 275. So
Righto. Run what you brung, hope you brung enough.
pretty much, mate. Yeah, Joe's thrown his name in the ring, 275.
Has he really? Yeah, righto.
Big cars, small cars, everyone's having a go, mate. So
Yeah,
all classes.
happy days, boys. Thanks for inviting us up here.
No, it's good to see
And
you.
where can they find you if they want to find out more about this series?
Mate, we run through Facebook's the easiest, cleanest side of
Righto.
things for us. So
So-
Kenda Tyres, 660 Drag Radial Series.
Righto, boys.
Jump on there and follow us along. Overtaking lanes, going to do a live feed Friday, Saturday
Rightio.
for us. So they'll have a YouTube channel up and running by then. So
Yep. All right. Well, we'll post it up in our link, and we'll go from there. Hopefully, the
good.
weather gods shine upon us, and we go
good
well.
so far.
All right. Might see you boys for a frothy later. Righto, day 2 of testing. One of my favourite cars in Australia has turned up. The legendary Steve Bazina's KXW 406 with a big old Pro line and a big snails on her. Bad Mamba Jammer, still on leaf springs. She is one cool bit of gear. So if you Americans don't know, this is our Aussie Falcon. It's about a 70 model. And this thing is like the king of X275. I think he's been a 680 or a 670. Still got the interior in it. GT dash, which is worth about $10 million in Australia at the moment. He probably sold the front seats and paid for the rest of the car. That's what any GT stuff's worth. So we'll get some video of this thing going in the truck later and it'll blow your mind. Now this is what a muscle car should be. It's on a 275. It's got the big old wing. It never used to have a wing. We were all wondering how we used to drive it at 200 and something mile an hour that it goes. So we'll get some video later. Badass machine. We've got Timmy Cross's beautiful Cortina here. I've never actually seen this thing in the flesh, but it is gangster as. We've got partner in crime, bloody Terry Singh's SS VH, I think it is. I'm not up with my Commodores. And his young bloke's driving that. And possibly the coolest EH I've ever seen in my life. This thing was just bloody cranking last night, so it is a ripper. So about 20 minutes till we fire up. How are you going to go, mate? You're just going to do one and done and we're out of here, or what?
Oh, we'll see how we go.
Oh, love your confidence, righto. Good on you. All right, no worries. All right, so I've been assigned pit crew here. We'll see how we go. A bit of track prep down on here. Spraying a bit of glue down with the super buggy.
getting it. J-Dog gonna have a run in. Needed a 550, went 549.9. Nice job, buddy.
Fuck yeah! Yeah! That thing will have no dashboard left in the fucking thing. Johnny! Fuck yeah, brother. Cheers. The man. Good job, mate.
You had told us on fucking Thursday we'd be.
What did I say this morning? What did I say this morning? Sure.
He saw the best of the best. Not only did he win it the $5,000, but he sets the new speed record at 208.8. Johnny
Ricky!
Speech!
Well, coming into this weekend, we actually hadn't even done a 3:30 pass in the car, so, and we struggled for the first few days, but today it all just sort of started to come together for us, and yeah, I'm wrapped up. So, yeah, we couldn't do it without our crew and sponsors, so yeah, Icon Services, Joel's Garage, and Race Parts Melbourne. Like, yeah, without them, we wouldn't be here. So, and you know, Scotty and Justin for organising this event was awesome. So, yeah, and all you guys for turning up. So, yeah, thanks very much.
On your Jenny!